Welcome everyone. I'm sharing a little bit of movement this morning. I have already had a warm up, but I'll put a warm up in this video. This is just some stuff that you can do at home. You really don't need much at all. I've got myself a couple of bands. I've got some shorter bands as well. But again, you don't have to use them. I'm also going to use a kettlebell, but if you have a dumbbell at home, that will be perfect as well. Get ready to move, get ready to sweat. We're going to aim for 4 rounds this morning of some superset movements to get you moving through lockdown. So I'm Meg, I hope that you have fun. This is my pup Lily. She's probably not going to do the workout, but she'll look really cute through it anyway. Yeah, very much going to get moving today. I was really sore after this little workout. I hope that you have fun. It definitely made me sweat. But what's really important is a warm up. So spread your fingers really, really nice and wide. And we are going to come down to the ground. And we're going to come into this tabletop position. So excuse my dog. So the wrists are underneath the shoulders. The knees are underneath the hips. And we're going to just start to move our spine. So there's no right or wrong way to do this. But I want you to get into your elbow joints, into your wrists. I'm super repetitive with all of the warm-up stuff that I do because it's really important to look after our wrists and our spine. And it's a good idea to tune into how your body is feeling every single day, because every single day it is different and it feels completely different. So it is up to us to tune in and to check how it all feels. Beautiful. From this position, from this tabletop position, we're actually just going to lift our left knee and hip up and do some circles here. So I'm slightly tucking my tailbone under. I usually do this standing, but it's also nice to put a little bit of pressure onto the wrist. Just creating your version of a hip circle. Let's change direction. So belly lifts up and in. That's my dog Lily, that is in the background if you have not met her yet. She doesn't mind being in some of the videos. Beautiful. Let's place that hip down and let's do the other side. So from here, hips lifted, and we start to do some circles. Of course, your hip will just move to where it can for you. Everyone is different, so just take your time, listen to what your hip is telling you. Let's change direction on these circles. Pressing down, my fingers are still spread really wide, so I've got a really good grip onto the ground. And last one here, beautiful. From this position, we're going to bring the feet nice and wide and push ourselves back to your version of a squat. And then we're going to walk all the way back out and we're going to find ourselves into a high plank. So push yourself back to a squat and then walk yourself back to a high plank. You just do what you can here. You can drop your knees down on that high plank if you wish. Walk back to a squat and walk back to your version of high plank. My fingers are still spread really, really wide. So I'm really focusing on a really good grip on the ground. I'm going to get one more of these. Warming up through those legs, through the hips. Beautiful. From this position, walk your feet in, bring your elbows on the inside of your knees. And we're going to drop the head and lift the bum. So working into some frog squats now, just to warm up through those hamstrings. So wrists and elbows, shoulders should be pretty warm. It's always up to you. If you need to do this warm up through twice, then please do. Listen to your body. You know what you need much better than I do. We'll go 3, for 2, and for 1. To stand up, pause here. We're going to fold over our legs and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And then from this position, bring your feet nice and wide. And we're just going to start to hinge at the hips and windmill those arms. Now, if you need to bend your knees to do this, please do. We'll go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those feet in, come into a wide sumo squat. We're going to pulse here and bring the arms out wide. So have fun with the workout today, everyone. As I said, this was a killer when I recorded it. I'm most definitely feeling it today. So if any time you need to rest through this, then please take the rest. Have fun, and of course let me know how you found it in the comments and what else you'd like to do over this lockdown period. 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Enjoy your workout, guys. All right, let's get started onto the first one. We are going to go for a narrow block squat. So I'm actually going to lift my heels up onto the yoga block. I'm on the balls of my feet and I have a slight gap in between my feet so that when I squat, I'm maintaining my knees over my ankles. What I'm also looking for is a really nice long straight spine. So completely up to you if you want to use weight while you're doing this one, or you can do this first set without any weight. I might just hold on to a 5 kilo dumbbell for this first one. We've got 60 seconds on the clock. I do have a timer going so you don't have to worry about my count. We'll go in 3, 2, and 1. These are nice and slow. So working into just squeezing through those inner thighs and maintaining a slight tuck of the tailbone here. So we're trying to get into the quadriceps here a little bit more, into this more narrow squat. If you are holding onto a dumbbell or a kettlebell, just holding onto it lightly, no need to bunch up around the shoulders for this one. And really feel like you're pulling that belly button in towards your spine. From the side, it's going to look like this. Again, I'm maintaining a really nice flat back as I'm coming down, so I'm not sticking my tush out at any point. Keeping that space where the tailbone is and the sacrum really nice and long. So I'm protecting through the lower spine here. So our movements, we've got 60 seconds, 30 seconds, and 30 seconds. So in 10 seconds, I'll let you know what we're doing next. You don't need to worry. All right, guys, 3, 2, drop and hold. We've got 30 seconds in this held position. So I want you to stay low. This is burning already. The weight is through the heels, tailbone slightly tucked under, and the belly is drawing to the spine. You need to come up at any point, feel free to come up, but you've got this. We're gonna hold for 15 more seconds. From this, we're then gonna put the weight down and we're gonna work into little explodes or squat jumps. The jumps are optional. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your weight down, move the block out the way. And from this position, the hand comes down and we jump up and explode. Now, as I said, I've been moving a little bit this morning already. So option, just work into a squat. But there's 15 more seconds to go. Finding where you need to be. We want to get that burn happening. 3, 2, and 1. Breathe. Nice. So rest is important. As I said, we're aiming for about 4 rounds of this whole sequence today. So it's like 40 minutes worth of work. So take the rest, enjoy the space. Perfect. For this next one, we're going to need a band. I'm going to use a relatively thick one. It goes around our feet like this. You flex the feet and we're working into a band pull. What you'll also need for this one is a little band here. If you don't have a band, that is totally okay. Dumbbells are also fine. We're going in 10. We're going to wrap this band around our feet, flexing through the feet. The more you hold closer to your feet, the harder this will be. It's an overhand grip. Turn and twist, draw the elbows in and keep the shoulders away from the ears. And we really want to engage through the core here. This is quite a strong band that I've got. So if you are using a lighter band, you can always double it over for more resistance. Really getting to those upper back, mid back muscles, keeping a really long spine the whole time you're doing this as well. No need to rush. So I want you to really think about squeezing the shoulder blades together and the shoulders away from the ears. From our pull movement, we're then going to go into a push. We're simply going to drop down for a push-up hold. It's 30 seconds of isometric work, not necessarily comfortable at all. Guys, we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, lose the band, set up for your push-up, knees, toes, or tabletop, drop down and hold. I'm going to be on my knees for this first one. We've got 30 seconds here. Elbows drawing in, belly button draws to spine, and we're making sure that our shoulders are not bunching up around our ears. How much can you pull that belly button in towards your backbone? Halfway, guys, 15 seconds left. So we're holding in that halfway position, keeping that tension. I know this is super hard. You're doing really well. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Grab your small band here. We're going to work around, it's going around the wrists like this. So the palms are facing inwards. Tuck that tailbone under and then squeeze. We're ripping out some back rows here. So I'm in a bit of a squat, working through, pushing the band apart. 15 seconds to go, everyone, doing really well. Keep pushing through those feet. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Alrighty guys, we're moving into the third round. So we've got a kettlebell deadlift, we've got some step back lunges, and then we're going to work into our plank with a hop as well. So get ready to sweat a little bit into this one, have fun with it. We're going in about 5 seconds. So with our Alright guys, welcome to the third sequence. So we're moving into a weighted set. Any weight is fine. With the first one, we're working into a deadlift. What's really, really important is our deadlift is a hinge from the hips, and there's a soft knee bend as we're coming through into this deadlift today. So to support and protect our lower back, I'm going to be using a kettlebell for this one. Again, if you have dumbbells, that's okay. As I'm working through this one, I am going to bend the knees for this one today, rather than a straight leg deadlift. So I'm getting a lot more out of my lower body, really driving through the legs here as well, working into that deadlift. I'm maintaining a really nice flat back as I'm doing so. Then we're going to be working into our kettlebell lunge, hiking the kettlebell up, holding it in this position, and just working into a step back alternating lunge. Let's do it, guys. We're going to find our weight. We're going in 5 seconds. We have 60 seconds of a slow deadlift in 3, 2, and 1. So working through here, hinging at the hips, belly draws to spine, and making sure that we're maintaining a soft knee bend as well. So I'm really driving through those heels as I'm standing up, really maintaining that tuck of the tailbone and the flat back the whole time. So I'm using a 16 kilo kettlebell here. Then it doesn't matter what you're using. Use something that challenges you. It's like your bum is trying to touch the wall behind you. From the deadlifts, we then are going to use probably a lighter weight. I'm definitely going to be using a lighter kettlebell to work into the step back lunges. Dumbbell is totally fine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finding that space, straight into it. Working into 30 seconds of an alternating step back lunge. When you're lunging, make sure your front knee is over your ankle. So I'm really pushing through that front heel and driving through here. 15 seconds, and then we're going to hit our plank tucks. So pretty intense for the plank tucks. You don't have to do the tuck. You can just stay with a plank if you wish. We're going to change in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Setting up plank position. From here, you can either step in or you can do little jumps in and step. Jumps in and step. Got about 30 seconds here. Not trying to get my hips over my shoulders. Not trying to work any handstand work. Just working through cardio. 15. Getting the heart rate up and toasting the legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. That's the 3 sequences. We're now going to go through 3 more times. Right, with our rest this time, the rest is going to be a little bit more minimal. In between the sets, they'll only be 45 seconds. Sorry, not 45, 30 seconds. So if you need to rest more, then it's up to you to pause that video. So we're going in 30 seconds. We're back to the top. You'll need your yoga block. The heels will go onto the block, and up to you if you want to use a weight or no weight. That is completely, of course, your choice. Have fun. Movement feels good. It's what we're designed to do. So enjoy it. Challenge yourself. We're going in 4, 3, 2, and 1. This first 60 seconds is slow. So on all of the 60-second efforts that we've got, we're really working time under tension. You're tucking that tailbone under here, driving through those heels, belly draws to the spine. And you don't need much to move, you really don't. Oh, 30 seconds left. Just find what you can around the home, do your best. The most important thing is to move. As I said before, if we don't move, things get stuck. 15 seconds, and that's when we start to get a stuck mind. Movement is only one part of it. We need to look after our mental health by pausing as well, and also our heart space. 3, 2, hold. So it's important to tune into your intuition. All right, we can't just focus on the body solely. All right, it's 3 parts, you know, it's mind, body, and spirit. All of it needs to be looked after to look after our mental health. 15 seconds to go. Guys, you're doing really, really well. Breathe. If it gets too much with the weight, let it go. 5, 4, 3, 2, holy shit, and 1. Oh, those little jumps are not going to feel super fun, but we're going to give it a go. 3, 2, and 1. Little explodes. Again, I'm starting off nice and light. My legs are cooked from what I did yesterday. So find what you need to do. Rest when you need to rest. 15 seconds here. Remember, option, just an air squat. Totally fine. But if you've got a little bit more ammo, turn it on now. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. We're going to go straight to the other one in 20 seconds. We've got our band row. So keeping the heart rate up, right, by resting minimal between the sets. We'll have a big rest when the whole 3 is over. So tailbone tucks, band around the underside of the foot, overhand to underhand grip. Let's go. So working through your seated narrow row. No need to rush. So really feel those upper back muscles squeeze together here. Keep tucking that tailbone under, so it means draw your belly button in towards your backbone. So in 15 seconds, we lose the bend and we go down for the push-up hold. Now those push-up holds are nasty, but a really, really great way to build strength. And remember, we're not in it for long. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, set those hands, fingers wide, knees, toes, or tabletop, drop down and hold. All right, guys, we're on. Try not to pitch a tent, so belly draws to spine. Squeeze your glutes massively. Hold. Halfway. Should be shaking here. Zip that belly button up and in. 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. My goodness, grab that little bend. Hands, palms face together. Coming up, come into a little seat, tuck the tailbone under, and then pull in. So we're working into as many quick back rows here as possible whilst pushing that band open with the palms. Getting right into those triceps, 15 seconds only. There's not much weight in the toes here, guys. Your weight's through your heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. As I said, we've got a big break after this. So do your best. All right, we've got the kettlebell deadlift, into the step back lunge, into the plank tuck. 15. So again, use a challenging kettlebell or a challenging weight onto this deadlift. And we're definitely working with a bent knee. So 3, 2, and 1. So I'm bending the knees, keeping a flat back, and then pushing up. So quite different from a straight leg deadlift today. So really want to get a little bit more ammo into the legs and into the quads. And you're driving through those heels. So you're really accessing now into the glutes as well. Continue to tuck that tailbone under. Doing really, really well, guys. We're nearly there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your other weight. So we won't rush it. We've got 30 seconds from here. Step back and working into your lunge. Please don't rush these ones. So focusing on keeping that knee over the ankle, and I'm driving through my front heel the whole time. So I'm really engaging through my core. We're using our core with everything we do. It's why I don't do specific core work, because we should be working compression with absolutely everything. Nearly there, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kettlebell down, we've got those tucks. All right, so again, you can step them or you can do jumps in and out. All right, guys, 30 seconds. Work the compression, belly to spine. So super angry cat. Heart rate should be up here. Oh, stay with it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds, that's halfway. Job, guys. So breathe. I'm just starting to put together some more online content over on Patreon, which will be live workouts with myself, workshops on my book, What's Your Language, on body image, on ways we can talk to ourselves better and appreciate the skin we are in. Also sharing workshops on handstands and on yoga as well. So that will be coming soon. So keep your eye out for that, which I'll be sharing on this YouTube channel for more live workouts, movement, and of course workshops on my book, What's Your Language. So we have 20 seconds before we go again. So we're setting up for that block squat. Again, it's a narrow position. The weight will be through the heels. The inner thighs are on. Choosing your weapon of choice. I think I just grabbed the heavy one there. Oops. So working through here, stuck with it now, and we start to move into round number 3. Again, there is only 30 seconds now between our movement pattern 1, 2, and 3, but a big rest at the end when we finish those plank tucks. So give it your best. We're not here for long. Each set, of course, is just 2 minutes. All I'm asking is 6 minutes worth of work. And then a big pause. 30 seconds. Really, really zip those inner thighs in together here. So really feel those inner thighs engage. Pressing down through those heels. And that belly, again, is drawing to the spine. So what I'm really making sure of is as I'm coming down, I'm tucking that tailbone under, scooting that belly in. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm losing the kettlebell for this one because my legs are cooked. Drop down and hold. So what I want to show you what I mean by scooting that tailbone under. I'm really fighting for this sad dog through my tailbone. So holding through here. Breathe. So my core is on the whole time. We've got 15 seconds left. Do your best here. I know the legs are cooking. Mine are too. 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your choice, either air squats or working through your explodes. I'm going to stay on air squats for this round. I did a lot into my legs yesterday. They are pretty cooked. So listen to your body always, because we've got one more round after this. 15 seconds. But if you have loads of energy, then use it. Jump into those air squats or explodes and give it all you've got. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. Really nice work, everyone. Oh. So seated band pull. I quite like these ones. They feel really nice in the body, especially if you use phones a lot. This is a great one for kids as well. So working through here, we're going 3, 2, and 1. Too much in the world we are in. It's asking so much of our shoulders. We're rolling our shoulders forward, closing off our hearts, and really overusing those upper back muscles. We're stretching them because we're constantly on our devices. So by working into these upper back muscles through the in and around the scapula, the infraspinatus, into the subscap, the rhomboids, and also into the lats. When we start to strengthen them, what actually happens is that automatically our bodies will find a better posture and alignment because the muscles are more tight, right? If the muscle fiber is loose and not taut, then it's just going to sag and roll inwards. So it's really, really important in the culture and the lifestyle we are in to keep our upper back muscles really, really nice and strong. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, well done, 2, and 1. Don't think about it. You're going to drop down into that push-up hold. Fingers spread really wide. Drop and hold. You're shifting forward, making sure we're not pitching a tent. I'm squeezing the shit out of my bum. Option, drop the knees down, right? If you need to, come up, pause, come back down, hold. Last 10, squeeze your quads, belly your spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, grab the little bend, slowly come up to stand. Alrighty, tuck the tailbone under, push the band apart so you squeeze your triceps, and we work into our narrow rows here. So really working into that upper back, but also getting into our triceps and the delts. Squeeze the band apart, like really push it. Come on, guys. Belly to spine, tuck the tailbone under. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, they cook. Guys, there's only one more here, and then we have one more final round. You're doing so well. So we're working into our deadlift. All right, guys, we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So nice and slow. I really want you to think about pushing the ground away with those heels, maintaining a nice flat back, tailbone tucks under, belly draws to spine. There's always stuff we can do at home. There's absolutely no excuse for not being able to move through these times. Absolutely none. We can go for walks, we can roll a mat out, we can play on the floor, kids can be in and around you. It's up to us to put the time in, to put the effort to look after our mental health. And as I said, it's 3 things. It's our mind, pausing, doing things like meditation and breath work and setting affirmations. It's our body, moving it every day. And it's listening to our heart, saying no to the things that don't light us up, choosing not to engage on social media feeds that drag us down, and really tuning in and listening to yourself. So letting go of the people pleasing, the perfection, and the need to impress others. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your smaller weight, step back lunge, working into the balance. You know, move to feel good, not to punish. I moved to punish for like nearly 30 years. And if we're always searching for something, we're always going to be looking. So move because it feels good in your body, and it's because it's what we do. Exercise is a modern day word. Movement is what we are designed to do. And it shouldn't to be glorified or whatever, it's just movement. But we get so caught up in it and looking a certain way, trying to find a certain body type, that it consumes us. Let it be what it is, enjoy it for what it is, and then let it go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, we've got 30 seconds of those plank hops. Finding your space. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. So you might be finding a little bit of lightness with these ones now, and maybe a bit more height. If that's you, play with that. Maybe stick it for a little bit, maybe you don't, doesn't matter. Oh, you want to really tuck that tailbone under, so think side dog. You have 8, 7, 6. Remember, option step at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so your movement is always looking to burn calories or to hit a certain amount of weight, kilograms on the scale. You're never ever going to be happy, right? You're always going to be searching for a different number. You're always going to be finishing going, okay, I want more tomorrow, more the next day. I invite you to start to change your dialogue in that and start to be present and just go, wow, this is perfect just the way it is today without the need for more. And see how much easier and how much better that actually feels in your body to just go, you know what, that was freaking amazing. I just did that. This is it right now without the need for more. We have all we need. So use your body, use it as it's meant to, move it, play, and then don't hang on to the result or, oh, why didn't I get that? Or why didn't it look like that? Or I wish I could have lifted more weight. That's up to you how long you spend in those thoughts. So move to feel good. Thank yourself for that. Have gratitude that we have a body to move in, and then move on to the next thing. Let's talking the next thing. This is it. This is our final round, everyone. So we're going in about 15 seconds. All right, as I said, I do have a timer going, so you don't have to rely on my count, which you never ever want to rely on personal trainers because they can't count. So setting up for your block squat. Last set. Let's get this out of the way. 6 minutes of work and we're done. Finding your block, heels coming onto the block. Setting it up in 3, 2, 1. No need to rush. So we are in a society that moves fast. Everything is busy, but that's because it's being practiced. So if you don't want to be as busy, you've got to practice not being as busy or not moving as fast. We need to move fast, 100%, but we also need the opposite, and it's a balance. It's just like nature. You know, we need the winter, we need the summer, we need the rain, we need the sun, but it's all balance. Otherwise, it starts to tip off equilibrium, and we are exactly the same. So if you find your life is way too fast paced, you're always doing fast movement, I guarantee you're going to feel exhausted, tired, stressed, overwhelmed, not be able to sleep because you're constantly doing all the time. It's up to you to slow it down. 10, 9, and that becomes a practice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Again, you can hold onto your weight. I'm not going to. Drop and hold. Tailbone tucks. Breathe. So about sitting sometimes in the things that are uncomfortable like this, knowing that it's not going to last forever, pausing, coming back to your breath. No point in letting your dialogue take over here. It's not going to help you. Do your best. 10 seconds, 9, 8. It's not about judging or criticizing your movement too. Become curious, not critical about the things that show up in your body, and you'll start to see it differently. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, we've got those explodes or squats. We've got 30 seconds. It's going to be up to you what you choose. Oh, cooked. Absolutely cooked. I'm staying on squats. Up to you what you want to do here. I don't mind. Just keep working though. You've got this. We've got a final 10 seconds coming up, and these are done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Shit. All right, guys. Oh, we're moving into that band pull. Legs extend. Oh my goodness. Absolutely cooked. We're going to 15. Tailbone tucks under slightly. Find the space for the bands, more so near the heels. Working through, depends on how thick the band is. We're going 3, 2, and 1. Slow, narrow, row. Continue to tuck the tailbone under here, so really scoot the belly in and down towards the backbone. Spine is nice and long, shoulders away from the ears, and then squeeze the scapula together. Guys, we're nearly there. 15. We're gonna go from this down to that last. It's our last one. I want you to give it all you've got into the push-up hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the last one for this one. Do your best. Fingers spread nice and wide. Tailbone tucks under. 3, 2, drop and hold. Breathe. This is all you need to do here. Elbows in, you're shifting forward so your shoulders are away from your ears. So we're not doing any chicken wings. The elbows aren't out there pulling in. Squeeze your tush. Belly draws in and up. Holy shit. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, yo. Grab the band. Palm space in. Slowly stand up. Tuck the tailbone under. Squeeze the inner thighs. And then pull in. Squeeze those upper back muscles here. Really working the front and the rear delts. And getting into those triceps as well. The more you push that band apart, the harder you're going to work down the back of those arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set, everyone. Breathe in. Breathe out. Oh, nothing. We've got 2 minutes. Deadlift, lunge, plank tuck. All right. All right, guys, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 60 seconds. Strong. Definitely not fast. Oh. All right, guys, we're so nearly there. All right, I'm like sweating, puffing, feeling everything. It feels really good. It feels really, really good to move. We are so nearly there, guys. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back lunge. 30 seconds. Definitely not fast. Play with almost balancing that foot back to meet its partner. Really driving through the front heel. So I'm really working what's called the tripod of my foot here. I have a separate video on the feet if you are interested to know about the tripod of the foot and how you can strengthen and restructure the muscles of your feet, because our feet were never designed for shoes. Then I'll tag the video at the bottom of this in the comments so you can practice reshaping and re-strengthening your foot and letting it be your foot again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is our last one for our plank tucks, everyone. Big effort here. All right, we're going 3, 2, and 1. Give this everything you've got. Tuck the tailbone under. Halfway. Push the ground away. So really using your arm strength here. One more. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Great job, everyone. Just gonna do some basic stretches with you here. I'm just gonna come straight down the ground. I'm gonna find a happy baby. Now, I'm gonna use a wall today, but you don't have to. You can just lie onto your back and find a regular happy baby, but because I've got a wall, I'm gonna use this. Go into an upside down squat. Both of the feet are on the wall. The forearms are on the inside of the knees and gently nudging them open. If you want more intensity, drop your heels down. I'm going to take 5 to 6 long breaths here, about a minute. Well done. I'd really appreciate it if you enjoyed this workout. Let me know. I'd love to know how you found it. I am sweating, puffing, feeling good. Again, don't ever move to punish your body. If you wake up and you're like, my goodness, I ate that yesterday, I drank this yesterday, or I shouldn't have done that, then that is not the element or the energy that you want to move in. The first thing you want to do in that circumstance is start to change your dialogue. Start to wake up and say, thank you, I got to have today. Thank you, body. I appreciate being in you today. Thank you for body for all we're going to do today. Stop wasting your time going back to yesterday and the things that happened yesterday and the day before. It's irrelevant now. Whatever choices we made yesterday or the week before is completely like encroaching onto this moment if we spend our time, our energy and our thoughts thinking on the things that we should have, could have, or would have done. Take a full breath in and stay for the exhale. Slowly, let's roll over. And we're going to come to deer pose, getting into our hips. So I'm going to bring the right foot on the outside of the left quadricep. We want to make sure our right shin is parallel to the mat. Take a full breath in and, youch, my hips are super, super tight. I've been doing a lot of press handstand work and really feeling it into my hips. So wherever you have folded forward to, that is perfect. Again, we're going to take 5 deep breaths here. That is really tight. So I want your practice to be here. You know, I speak on, in my book, I share what's called the Be Here method, and it's about choosing to be here in every moment because there's nowhere else to be. So it is about landing into presence, and if we pick ourselves up talking about our bodies or ourselves or decisions we've made or stuff that's happening in the future, it's up to us to come back to presence and go, right, I choose to be here now. How can I choose to be kind to my body and my mind in this moment? And then practice the shit out of that. So if you find yourself waking up and judging your body or looking at your body and not appreciating it, then that's up to you to start to practice to change your dialogue. Take one more breath in and a breath out, slowly coming up. Let's change sides. So just like what you just did here, right? It's a practice, right? By doing more movements more regularly, you start to get better at it. It's like handstands. It's the same thing. You don't nail it first go. And to be honest, you never nail it. You're always working on it. And the same is with the language that we speak to ourselves. And it's so important right now to actually come back to love and gratitude for ourselves. You guys have a body. You obviously just have 2 feet and a heartbeat and you're able just to move. That's fucking incredible on its own. So start to practice appreciating the body instead of judging and criticizing it and wishing it to look like something else that you see on Instagram. That is up to us and that is our practice. Take 3 more breaths here. Slowly come up. Beautiful. It's going to come into a little twist here. So we're going to bring the right leg in front, bring the left foot over, scoot that right knee behind, long spine, bring the right hand up, and then we're going to turn and twist. So getting into our glutes and our spine. So really find length between the vertebrae here. So I will also be starting a page on Facebook just to see how Facebook goes. I think the platform might work quite well. Slowly come back to center, left leg goes out in front, right foot comes over, sweep the left leg behind. Left arm comes up, out and around, long spine, turn and twist, where I'll be doing live yoga, live yin, and also meditations. And also a strength-based movement session over 6 weeks. So it's kind of like a 6-week commitment, so to speak, where you can actually start to see change by working on some specific strength-based movements and also adding in the yoga, the meditation, and the mindfulness. I want to deliver an overall package that we can commit to and work with repetition to start to see change. Nothing happens fast. Same with the dialogue we speak to ourselves. Everything is a practice, but we may as well be practicing than not. Slowly come back to center. Well done, everyone. Come down onto your hands and your knees and just move through your spine a little bit here. So just like in the warm-up, it's really nice to actually loosen the spine when we finish as well. Tune into that. Listen to how it feels. If our spines don't move well, then we're not moving well. So it is really our pillar for health. And when you feel ready, you are done. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm Meg, of course, super grateful. So please like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this, I'd love you to support that so that I can bring you more. As I say, keep an eye out for the Patreon content that I'm building, which will be probably not up yet, but it will take a little while. But more so the Facebook page, I'm going to be, and I'll pop the link down into the comments once I set it up. It'll just be a really small fee per week, and no contract, of course, or anything like that. And so we're in these really uncertain times at the moment, but where I can share with you guys on a consistent basis over 6 weeks, the ability to build some strength, the ability to work on your mind and your dialogue through teachings from my book, What's Your Language, and also to practice yoga, meditation, and breath work. Guys are amazing. I feel really good. I hope you do too. Thanks again.